just we here back to a new Hey Arnold episode review, and if you need the last one, go and check it out. And we are back with the next 2 episodes of Season 4 of Hey Arnold, and we start with another good episode, and this episode reminds me back in Season 1, because Arnold is telling Gerald that that Arnold wants to ask Lila if she wants to come with him to the cheese festival. Again, this episode reminds me a whole lot of the Season 1 episode. You know, where Arnold was trying to get ask Rolf out at the cheese festival, and Helga's trying everything that she could to stop that from happening. Again, this episode is pretty much just like it, because it also had the cheese festival with it. And yeah, Arnold just having these different thoughts with Lila, and a bit going too far as well. And yeah, he's just trying to practice asking Lila, and he bumps into Helga, and of course Helga with her picture of Arnold, alright, and her saying that Arnold is asking Lila, and yeah, of course Helga is angry about this. And yeah, she starts laughing maniacally, laughing crazy, and everybody is just, like, she's just sitting in the open, where all the other kids can see her. And yeah, they're at the cheese festival, and yeah, of course, Helga is one step forward onto this. And yeah, they're into the bumper carts, and Lila is like, can we not bump into any other people, because she considers that to be rude, of course, but obviously that's the whole point of bumper carts, though, right? It's in the name, but she just wants him to drive, you know, normally. And of course Helga is coming, and yeah, bumps them, and she sees this teddy bear on this bottle knocking over game with these balls, and yeah, of course Helga gets the bottles and puts them in this glue. And yeah, of course Arnold isn't able to get the teddy bear, even after all these buckets. But yeah, again, he tried to do it for her. But the guy that's working it actually gives him a turtle. Just because he did feel sorry for Arnold, he gave him a turtle. That was actually pretty nice for that worker. I'm not gonna lie. Actually giving Arnold a little something at least. Or giving him something. Just because he felt kind of bad for Arnold. And yeah, of course Arnold gives it to Lila. And yeah, they're eating. While they're eating, Arnold wants to take Lila on this ride that he loves. And yeah, it's one of these kind of rides where you kind of go slow, and it can kind of go fast while it's spinning. And yeah, Helga is telling the guy that's manning it that they're saying that it's too slow, which yeah, he turns it up, and yeah, Lila got nauseous and actually threw up on Arnold. And yeah, they see the tunnel of love, which Lila wants to go on it. And I just wanted to point this out also. There's Helga, or not Helga, when Helga is seeing Arnold and Lila go up to it, we see Gerald and Phoebe. Literally, like, these two are definitely meant to be as well. I'm not too sure if they actually do become an actual thing. Maybe in the last season, or maybe in the movies. Because I know there's 2 movies, but again, these two definitely have good chemistry between the two. I can definitely say. But I just wanted to point that out. And yeah, Helga drills a hole into one of the boats that, yep, it's apparently the same one that Lila and Arnold are riding in, and it's leaking. And while they're riding, they then notice that the water is starting to flow, and yeah, of course Helga just laughing. And they're tipping over, and Arnold grabs Lila, which she falls, and Arnold gets to her and saves her. And yeah, she doesn't exactly like him like Arnold was hoping for, but there is still chances though, right? There's still chances though. I mean, it is good to see Arnold actually, move on to somebody else besides Ruth, right? Because really, Ruth, I mean, I wouldn't say Ruth was a bad character, but Lila's definitely seems a lot better compared to Ruth, if I have to say it myself. And I am sure that Arnold and Helga do end up together towards the end of the show. That's my guess, though, right? I don't know for sure exactly, because we haven't gotten to or in the movies as well. So, who knows exactly, but yeah, I definitely would say that. But yeah, another good episode. Then we go to the next one, which starts with Sid, Stinky, and some others just watching Harold just eat all these chocolates from the Jolly Ollie Man. And, yeah, the Jolly Ollie Man even calling Harold fatso. And, I mean, really this episode, I just felt bad for Harold, though, to be honest. It's an okay episode, I would say, really. Not one of my personal favorites, but it's an okay one, I will say. And, yeah, of course he overhears Stinky and Sid just saying of how fat he is. Yeah, of course he can hear them, and that is obviously hurting his feelings. But here's another thing. You can't let people judge you, right? You have to just ignore them, right? Even if something is true that they're talking about, you do have to ignore them. And even this kid calling Harold a fat man, and this kid's mom saying it's not a fat man, it's a fat kid. And, yeah, of course he's not eating any of his food when he's with his parents, and he then wonders if he is fat. And Harold's mom says that she was exactly like Harold, and look at how she turned out to be. Which, of course, doesn't really help Harold's situation. And yeah, he's watching TV and finds this commercial, which talks about this cruise, which to help you lose weight. And yeah, he decides to go, and Arnold is one of the ones that actually believes that Harold can do this. Which, yeah, we then cut to... Yeah, they just then cut to when Harold returns, and they're wondering how he is. And yeah, he is, I don't know exactly how to put it, but I'm telling you, Sid and Stinky, this is another episode I really want to punch Sid and Stinky, because just like in Arnold Portrays Iggy, they're not really helping with the plot, right? And Arnold Portrays Iggy, if y'all remember, they were the one that just guessed, right? It was their fault that Arnold got punished, right? The whole thing with Arnold, because Arnold didn't say about Iggy wearing bunny pajamas, right? He didn't tell everybody. It was Sid and Stinky, because they only guessed. And then, yeah, again, like I mentioned, it was really their fault that should have got punished. This is another one, too, where, yeah, they're not really helping or very good. Because, yeah, they're just rubbing more in to Harold. And, yeah, Harold just looking in the water and seeing how he didn't change a bit. And, yeah, even breaking his bed as well. And... yeah, everybody else is just, while they're getting ice cream, they're just talking about how fat Harold has gotten. And, yeah, he's just wanting some low-fat ice cream. And he's telling them to leave him alone. And then when Arnold is at this store, he overhears Sid and Stinky said it's been several weeks since Harold even came out of his house. And they're, of course, talking about how... who knows how how more fat he gotten. Again, like, really, they're not helping, right? Again, this is just like with Arnold Portrays Iggy. these two should have something gotten to them, for real. Because they are really not helping. They're really making the situation worse for Harold, though. Just like Arnold betrays Iggy. They weren't really helping with the plot. And yeah, Arnold actually goes, being a good friend, and a good person Arnold is, he actually goes to Harold's place to try to help him. And goes to his door. And of course, his dad tricks him saying that it's the pizza man. And Arnold actually tells Harold that he will actually help him get in shape. And yeah, we see him working, trying to get him into shape, and feeling more worse about him, and him just getting so sad as well, which really hurt me as well, because, yeah, just seeing Harold, I mean, yeah, of course Harold is betrayed, you know, very mean-like, but, again, I can just see how horrible that this is, though. And yeah, again, he still is wanting to get in shape, which he does, and it is eventually time for everybody to see how Harold is. And yeah, when he comes out, he is way better. And everybody is liking how Harold is. And again, you shouldn't let other people judge you on how you look, right? You shouldn't let that get to you. But yeah, again, a good episode and a okay episode, I will say. Again, Season 4 is definitely still good as well, but haven't come across any awful episodes like the last season with Arnold betrays Iggy. So that's a good thing. But yeah, I'd like to know what y'all think. Catch you next one.